So yeah, level 9 Ancient Battlefield using my Vortex team with an addition of Dane. So the equipment is basically what I use on Vortex. Accuracy on Troll to apply defense down, and also free set of legendary equipment to absorb the damage from the teammates with 15% reduction, accuracy on the negative defensive stats, and accuracy here to ensure we can use this defense chest here. Tonalnen, full damage. She can die sometimes, but that's alright, okay? So she's there to basically do as much damage as possible before she eventually falls. Eric here to enable defense down, as well as this attack up for all allies, so more damage here. We could go different set to make him do more damage, but it's good to boost Tonalnen as long as she lives. He's my first legendary that got his skills maxed out as well, because I've been using him everywhere, almost everywhere since I've built this team. Dane, I just put scrolls into Dane as well. He's here to do extra damage, as well as his ultimate has a 75% chance, 100% chance here to dispel 2 buffs from enemies and deal damage, and also a 100% chance to apply this attack penalty 1. But what's interesting here is when the targeting enemies with HP below 50%, he steals these buffs. So this is not good here, because he steals this buff and then they got dispelled. But why I'm using him as well here is he's got ultimate recovery here by 50% when he deals damage to enemies that have 50% less HP. So while it's not gonna happen for the first 50%, it's crucial to have it happen later on in the fight, because this saves me time, because the boss rotation is shorter than the one on the Vortex. So no skill haste here. I could go for skill haste as well to help it, 20 seconds cooldown here. I don't really have good runes, that's why I'm farming them. In Adolphus, I actually had to drop my enlightenment significantly. Usually I'm around 400. In this case, I had to go for skill haste to get this shield at 18, as close to 18 seconds as possible, to make sure it's always there. So yeah, this is the team. As you can see, no food here. We can obviously go for some food. In my case, this would work. Most of the time, I don't like using food anymore. I mean, we are in the end game right now. It's well, not really end game yet, but we can call it end game, because we're farming all these highest levels of dungeons and stuff. So yeah, there will be new content releasing soon, so worth mentioning that. And now, obviously, I'm doing that on auto. I believe is one of the hardest dungeons, and this auto works. It might not be ideal. It took me a while to test it. But yeah, Adolphus will cast his shield at around 13 seconds. Dane will cast his ultimate a little bit earlier, because obviously of the less haste, so I need to make sure it goes well and cast it before they do this. The boss does the AoE. Then we got Tonalnen. Basically what we're doing here is we're first using Eric's ultimate to apply defense down, and then we follow with Tonalnen's ultimate to deal the damage. Yeah, obviously she's getting this attack up, so the boss is getting the stacks. So you might consider changing Tonalnen to someone else, but it works. The damage is there. There's enough damage. Tonalnen might die eventually. She's a glass cannon, but yeah, she's there. Okay, so she's going to cast this ultimate every 20 seconds, because yeah, why not? And then Eric at 19:23, that's his cooldown, so I put it as 19. So basically, as soon as it's possible, he's going to cast it. There has to be the second difference between Tonalnen and Eric, so Eric has time to apply all these meteors to make sure we have this defense down. And shield on Adolphus, basically 18.5 seconds to ensure we always have it on whenever it's possible, because this rotation should be good for us. And Dane as well, 18 seconds, despite his complete recharge had been 20 seconds, but when the boss is below 50%, he will have around 18 seconds cooldown on this. So yeah, let's see how it is. Let's see how the fight is. It's not like 100% win, but it's there, right? So as you can see, attack down, defense down, on, shield was one. The boss does the most damage between this ultimate skill and the first skill, so that's why we want to apply all these debuffs and shield. That shield was a little bit early this time around, but once we get to the later point, everything's good, because despite that he's still one-shotting the shield through the ultimate, so as long as we can absorb that, we are okay here. As I said to Nalin, as you can see, she's the squishiest, she's taking the most damage, but Adolphus also gives her an extra shield. Yeah, the boss is getting the stacks, should be alright despite this. We are just basically brute forcing our way through. Right, this is why we were accuracy on Dane, accuracy on Troll, and accuracy on Eric to ensure we always hit this crucial buffs and steals. As you can see, well, despite that, not all the buffs are stealed, and now this is basically telling. This is the last rotation. If we survive it, we will do it. If he kills us, then we're screwed. This is basically what tells us that, okay, then I think like it's 75% win chance here, and we've done it. So yeah, level 9 auto vortex team, wild again, just too wild. Usually I'm using Rush, but in this case I had to bring Dane. Obviously there are different strategies you can use. Basically you can use those Grover or another rare hero. So if we look here, this setup basically, well, the Tempest team will be better here. So he works similar to Dane, he's still in random buffs here. And actually a better pick here will be Garena, because she can dispel. So she's not stealing, she's dispelling every third basic attack, so that is really good in this case, and also she gives the shield. So good support here. And yeah, I believe this is it. So yeah, also another thing that I didn't mention is the resistance on the Adolphus. It's really important here. Or maybe I did mention that, but yeah, you need high resistance here to ensure you resist the stun from the boss. And this is why this comes so crucial here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!